Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You lie down, you turn off the light, your body is tired, utterly exhausted from a long day full of challenges. But your mind feels like it has just fired up a high-performance engine. The worries of the day, tomorrow's to-do list, that conversation you had, everything starts playing on an infinite carousel that simply refuses to stop. You toss to one side, you turn to the other, you adjust your pillow, and the hours just keep ticking by, one after another, and sleep, that deep, restorative sleep, seems like a distant mirage. If this sounds at all familiar to you, please know that you are not alone. And today's video is a warm embrace, a true balm for these restless nights. Today, we are not just going to talk about a single tea for sleep. We are going to dive deep into the art and the science of creating what I consider to be the perfect herbal tea blend for a truly restorative night's sleep. We will explore the magical synergy of three incredible plants, known and loved all around the world, which together form an orchestra of tranquility for your body and, most importantly, for your mind. So, prepare your favorite cup, get comfortable, because we are about to unlock the secret to transforming your night of insomnia into a sanctuary of peace. Before we introduce our stars of the evening, it's fundamental to understand precisely why sleep is so crucial. It isn't a luxury. It is a foundational pillar of our health, every bit as important as breathing, eating, or drinking water. During sleep, our body performs a complete and thorough deep clean. The brain consolidates memories, clearing out toxins that accumulate during the day, our muscles repair themselves, and the immune system gets a vital reinforcement. A single poor night's sleep doesn't just affect our mood the next day, it deeply impacts our ability to concentrate, our physical health, and our emotional equilibrium. And in our modern world, which is so full of stimuli, screens, and constant pressure, learning to disconnect has become an art form. This is precisely where the ancestral wisdom of plants enters as our greatest ally. For millennia, humanity has looked to nature for relief from its afflictions, and insomnia has always been one of them. Today, we're going to reclaim that knowledge, uniting tradition with what modern science has already discovered about these marvelous plants. Our blend will be composed of three giants of relaxation: chamomile, passionflower, and lemon balm. And I'm going to explain not only what each one does, but why their combination is so incredibly powerful. Let's begin with the very foundation of our blend, its very soul, the gentle and powerful chamomile. Its scientific name is Matricaria chamomilla. Just saying the name already brings a certain sense of comfort, doesn't it? The image of those small, white-petaled flowers with their sunny yellow centers is an almost universal synonym for calm. Chamomile has been used for centuries, from ancient Egypt, where it was dedicated to the sun god, Ra, for its healing properties, to ancient Rome and Greece, where it was used to treat a wide array of ailments. But what exactly makes it such a powerhouse for sleep? Science gives us a fascinating clue. Chamomile contains an antioxidant called apigenin. Think of apigenin as a very special key. In our brain, we have receptors, which act like locks, that when activated, decrease neuronal activity, promoting relaxation and inducing sleep. Apigenin fits perfectly into some of these receptors, the so-called benzodiazepine receptors, the very same ones targeted by many anxiety and insomnia medications. In other words, chamomile works in a gentle and natural way, as if it were turning down the excess noise in the brain, inviting the body to relax profoundly. Furthermore, it has anti-inflammatory and muscle relaxant properties, which help to alleviate that physical tension we accumulate in our neck and shoulders after a stressful day. In our blend, chamomile is the mother's hug, the safe and comforting base that prepares the entire terrain, soothing the body and spirit in a gentle and welcoming manner. It is the very first step towards silencing the outside world and beginning to listen to your own need for rest. It establishes the initial peace, reducing physical and mental agitation in a generalized way, serving as the gateway to a deeper state of relaxation. Its presence in the blend ensures that the first layer of stress and tension is dissolved, allowing the other herbs to act upon a nervous system that is already more receptive and calm. Now, let's add the second plant to our mixture, and this one is for the mind that just won't stop, for that carousel of thoughts I mentioned at the beginning. I'm talking about the spectacular passionflower. Its scientific name is Passiflora incarnata. The flower itself is a masterpiece of nature, complex, exotic, almost otherworldly. and its properties are just as incredible as its appearance. If chamomile gives us that initial embrace, passionflower arrives to turn off the noisy radio station inside our head. Its superpower is related to a neurotransmitter called GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid. Think of GABA as the brake pedal for the nervous system. When GABA levels are adequate, we feel calm, relaxed, and the brain functions in a more orderly fashion. When they are low, we become anxious, agitated, with racing thoughts. Passionflower contains compounds, such as the alkaloids harmon and chrysin, that help to increase the efficiency of GABA in the brain. It doesn't necessarily produce more GABA, but it prevents it from being broken down quickly, allowing it to exert its calming effect for a longer period. It's as if it says to the brain, "Hey, you can turn down the volume. We don't need to think about all of this right now. It's all okay." This is why passionflower is especially indicated for those people whose insomnia is caused by anxiety, by the rumination of thoughts. It goes directly to the source of the mental restlessness. By adding it to our blend with chamomile, we create a fantastic synergy. Chamomile relaxes the body and provides a general sense of calm, while passionflower works specifically to quiet the chattering mind, silencing the repetitive and anxious thoughts that are the biggest obstacle to falling asleep. Together, they form an unbeatable duo against nerve-based insomnia, addressing the problem on both a physical and a mental level. Passionflower, then, is the component that brings the silence, the mental stillness necessary for sleep to finally arrive and settle in. By the way, if you're enjoying learning about the power of these plants, and if you've also ever suffered from a mind that won't switch off at bedtime, how about taking a quick pause and hitting that like button on the video? It really helps YouTube to understand that this content is valuable and to show it to more people who are in need of a good night's sleep. It's a simple gesture, but it makes all the difference for our channel to keep growing and bringing more knowledge to you. Thank you so much for your support. And to complete our orchestra of tranquility, let's move on to our third and final ingredient, which adds not only a therapeutic effect but also a delicious aroma and flavor to our blend, lemon balm, or melissa. Its scientific name is Melissa officinalis. The word melissa is Greek for bee, as bees simply adore its small white flowers. And we should too. Lemon balm is known for its citrusy, fresh, and uplifting aroma, reminiscent of lemon. But don't be fooled by its lightness. It is a giant when it comes to calming the nervous system. Just like passionflower, lemon balm also acts on GABA receptors in the brain, but it has a special quality. It is what we call unnerving, an herb that nourishes and restores the nervous system. It doesn't just sedate, it calms and relieves tension in a way that improves mood. You know that irritability that comes with fatigue and stress? Lemon balm helps to smooth those rough edges. It combats stress, agitation, and nervous indigestion, which often go hand in hand with insomnia. The key compound here is rosmarinic acid, which has been shown in studies to promote calmness without causing excessive drowsiness the next day. So why add it to the blend with chamomile and passionflower? Think of it this way: chamomile provided the hug and relaxed the body. Passionflower turned off the racing mind. And lemon balm comes in to sweep away the emotional garbage of the day, alleviating residual stress and nervous tension, and bringing a sense of well-being and contentment. It ensures that you don't just fall asleep, but that you go to bed with a lighter, more positive state of mind. The combination of the three is the perfect synergy. Chamomile soothes the body, passionflower silences the mind, and lemon balm relieves stress and uplifts the spirit. Together, they don't just induce sleep, they promote the ideal conditions for a deep, peaceful, and truly restorative sleep to occur. They address insomnia from three different angles: the physical, the mental, and the emotional, making this blend incredibly complete and effective. Now that we know our three heroines, let's get to the practical part: how to create and prepare your perfect night's sleep tea blend. The very first thing is the quality of the herbs. Whenever possible, opt for loose-leaf herbs from reliable suppliers or natural health stores. You want to see the actual chamomile flowers, the pieces of passionflower and lemon balm leaves. Those fine powders that come in paper tea bags often contain the least potent parts of the plant and may have lost many of their beneficial volatile oils. Quality here makes all the difference. For the proportions, I suggest a formula that works wonderfully well. Think in parts. A part can be a tablespoon, a cup, whatever is easiest for you. The recipe is 2 parts chamomile flowers, 1 part lemon balm leaves, and 1 part passionflower leaves. Why double the chamomile? Because it's our gentle base, and we want its body-relaxing effect to be very present, while passionflower and lemon balm come in with their more specific and focused actions in a smaller amount to create the perfect balance. You can mix a larger quantity of these dried herbs in a well-sealed glass jar, protected from light and moisture. That way, you have your blend ready to use every single night. For the preparation, the ritual is just as important as the tea itself. This is your moment of transition from day to night. Take a heaping tablespoon of your blend for each cup of water, about 8 ounces or 250 milliliters. Place the herbs in the bottom of the cup or in an infuser. Now, a crucial detail, the water. Do not use boiling water. Boiling water can burn the plants and destroy some of their most delicate and volatile compounds. Heat the water until it just begins to form those tiny bubbles at the bottom of the pot, just before a full boil, somewhere around 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 90 degrees Celsius. Pour the hot water over the herbs and, immediately, cover the cup with a saucer or a lid. This step is fundamental. By covering it, you trap the aromatic essential oils, which are an important part of the therapeutic effect, preventing them from evaporating with the steam. Let it steep for at least 10 to 15 minutes. A longer steeping time allows for a more complete extraction of the compounds. Use this time to start winding down. Breathe deeply, perhaps read a physical book. Listen to some calm music. Avoid screens. After the infusion time, strain the tea. Sit in a comfortable place. Before taking the first sip, just experience the aroma rising from the cup. Breathe it in deeply. Sense the floral scent of the chamomile, the citrusy touch of the lemon balm. Drink slowly, savoring each sip, feeling the warm, comforting liquid go down and spread relaxation throughout your entire body. Make this act a sacred ritual, your daily commitment to your rest and your health. It is essential, and I cannot emphasize this enough, to end with a note of responsibility. This blend is a powerful natural remedy, but it does not replace the advice of a qualified healthcare professional. I am not a doctor. The information shared here is for educational purposes, based on traditional knowledge and available studies. If you suffer from chronic insomnia, it is very important to investigate the cause with a doctor or therapist. Furthermore, if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, taking any type of medication, especially sedatives, antidepressants, or blood pressure medications, or if you have any pre-existing health condition, please talk to your doctor before you start using this or any other herbal blend. Safety always comes first. Plants are our allies, but we need to use them with respect and wisdom. This blend is a wonderful tool for your wellness arsenal, an invitation for you to reconnect with your natural rhythm and to gift yourself the rest you so deeply deserve. I hope from the bottom of my heart that this mixture brings peaceful nights and sweet dreams into your life. And so, we reach the end of our deep dive into the universe of sleep teas. If you've made it this far and felt that this content brought you value and knowledge, I ask you to please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell. By doing so, you won't miss any of our future videos, where we will continue to explore together the incredible healing power of nature. And of course, please comment down below. Which of these 3 plants do you like the most? Do you already have a nightly ritual for sleep? I would love to read and learn from your experiences. Thank you so much for your company, your time, and your energy. Have a blessed night and a deep, restorative sleep. We'll see you in the next video.